Howdy, bajiggity howdens, folks. I'm your host, Mr. Septerstein, and welcome back to part 4 of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I'm gonna beat that joke down into the ground. But in the last episode, we got both the dark and light beams and a variety of other whoop-de-doop-de-doop-de crap and stuff like that. In this episode, I am going to make a very conscious effort to shut my trap to chop my yap, because I noticed that the more I talk, the more likely I am to make stupid mistakes. So as a result, I'm gonna just quiet down a bit more and not worry so much about talking. So yeah, that's the third and final Dark Temple key that we need to get into the Agon Temple. You should recall from when we were in the Space Pirate base in Dark Aether there, that was where we got the other 2 keys. And yeah, now you can see there's a portal open here. You can step into it and open up the door to get into the temple, and it's great, it's awesome, it's wonderful. For every other temple opening door like this, I am going to skip. And that's the last time that I'm going to tell you that I'm going to skip things, because you should know by now. Alright. Boss time. Oh, it's a giant worm. It's 3 giant worms. Oh, crap. But yeah, as you'll probably notice, the thing that I pointed out earlier in part 2, I think, holy crap, was this boss in particular. So pull out your light beam and use your light beam to deal with this thing, because the light beam just shreds this thing to pieces. And I'm not even joking with that. And as always, with every boss, you'll want to make sure that you scan the parts as they go and stuff. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. And again, super straightforward. You can actually skip an attack that this thing does, literally with the light beam just doing that. Because normally the 2 heads of this thing are supposed to like connect and do like some sort of weird tornado thing, but if you attack one of the heads like straight away, it doesn't have the opportunity to do that, and so you can skip some, you can actually save some valuable time. Cool, I think I got them. Cool, I did. And same thing with this. Normally they would do a 3-way whirlwind tornado thing, but here you can prevent them from doing that. Hell, I pretty much prevented it from attacking that entire time. And the item that you get for this particular fight is one that is very much needed, and one that will stop my paranoia of almost dying every 5 seconds, because going through this game, being paranoid of death every 5 seconds, is only fun in Dark Souls. It's not fun when you're trying to play a Metroid game, alright? But there is a suit upgrade, and it is aptly called the Dork Suit. I mean, the Dark Suit. But no, sadly, it does not make you look like Dark Samus, as cool as that would be. Fusion! I've become a star! Whoa! And as I am a beam of light, I have the dark suit. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. And I love how, like, disproportionately colored the arm cannon is compared to this. But anyway, for just a brief explanation as to what the Dark Suit does, it makes it so that you don't take nearly as much damage in Dark Aether's atmosphere as you would in the Varia Suit. And that is all it does. I'm not joking. That is all it does, literally. Plus, it makes it look a little cooler. I will be honest. I'll give it that much credit. Alright. So now that obviously you have to come to this temple to extract the energy from it so that you can destroy literally everything. You can have the power of the energy planet in your arm. Samus is basically Captain Planet. And bam! Now the sky is blood red because we killed someone. Energy transfer complete. Now we basically have to literally go back to Light Aether and return the energy back to Light Aether. Basically, there's nothing else to it, really. It's really simple. But trust me, things get a lot more complicated further into the game. Metroid Prime 2 is considered one of the hardest Metroids, with good reason, because I mean, like, it is the most confusing of the Metroid Prime games, easily, because I mean, you've got to juggle two totally different dimensions of the same place, along with a variety of other crap that is just it's a nightmare when you think about it. But regardless, and like that, I stopped talking. Alright, so there's a missile expansion. I believe I mentioned this in the last part, but there's a missile expansion down there that you can get now if you want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get that later. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. And remember, there's a missile expansion behind that Luminoth. See, for some reason now I'm like wanting to start blending Umos's name and the Luminoth into Luminos for some reason, and that's both really cool and really stupid at the same time. So don't mind me. Also, want to go back this way. No, we don't. I have to. See, this is why I'm just want to like shut up, because, ugh. Lumina. Oh, come on. Yeah, Luminos. Luminos sounds cool, but it's just stupid in the context of the video game. So. Shriekbat's my mortal enemy. That's a thing I'll show on the way back, sort of. Is the whole, like, trippiness of those particular, like, things. Morph Ball helps you get around a little bit faster than normal. It's great. Love it. Look, kids, it's a beacon of hope. Hope came shining through. There you go. Job done. And then the hologram is like, I love you. Thank you for helping us, kind stranger. I can die now. Yeah, it's great. So every other planetary collector thing I'll skip. Because it's all the same. It just shows a slightly different environment. But for the most part, the cutscenes are exactly the same. So, no need to show them 13 times. Now we're going to go literally straight back to Umos, because we have to. Every single time we complete every single time we put the energy back into the planetary, thing on the right planet, we have to go back and see Umos, because he's extremely annoying like that. And that's just the way we play by his rules. I hate coming through here because of the friggin' shriek bats. But yeah, ooh, all trippy. Hurts my eyes. Hurts your eyes too, unless you're weird. In which case, good for you. Alright, so now with your newfangled power bombs, morph ball bombs, terminology. There, get an extra energy tank. That way, you don't have to worry about nearly dying, like every 5 seconds, which has been happening and has been annoying me, and I've been upset and crying, probably. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. Alright. Super easy to get back to Umos unless you're a caveman. In which case, it's not so easy a caveman could do it. Alright. I'm sorry. We're good. I think I can actually get a another missile expansion on the way out of here. No, I can't. This is the I'm thinking way ahead of myself here. Now that you have the space jump boots, you can actually go up there and go all the way around and collect that missile expansion that's at the end of that little morph ball thing. Why do I do that? If you want, but you do not have to, and that's actually not what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna get that way, way later. There's a lot of items that you can basically get whilst coming through a lot of these areas, but I'm going to be skipping them a lot of them, because I can get them during what is considered a treasure hunt towards the end of the thing, towards the end of the game. But anyway, in here, there is actually a missile expansion you'll want to get whilst coming through here. Bam! There's 2 here in the Great Temple itself, one of which we could get now, but again, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to get that until we're actually going down it. Whoa, yep, that always messes me up. I always end up going through the wrong door. Trying too hard to just talk. So as a result, my language is getting all messed up. But that's a common mistake. That's a common problem for that particular thing. You always forget to turn back around. And you always end up going the wrong way. Hey, Umos, I'm back, man. Luminos. I thank you for restoring the energy to the Temple of Agon. Oh yeah, you're welcome. It's no big deal. Let me guess, you want me to do it to 2 other places too. Your valor honors the Luminos. Those who have passed and those who remain here deep under my protection as they sleep in deep stasis. The fuck is that? There's a chasm where my visor is. Be on guard, for the Ing do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge. Ah, good. Bring them. With the energy lost from the desert region, they'll increase their efforts in the water region and not water region. I've detected that there are now 6 of them instead of 3. It will be difficult. The swamplands are torturous. Yeah, sure. I like bogs. Bogs are great. They bog me down so. Seek the Temple of Torvis. More knowledge awaits you there. May the light of the sprinkles serve you well. Thanks, Luminos. We're good. Alright. Yeah, my door didn't load, but loaded, sort of. Alright, now that we're done here, we can scan the left-hand side, Amber Hologram, to get our way to Torvis. Torvis is very reminiscent of the Talon overworld from Metroid Prime 1, which I am a fan of, because I particularly liked the Talon overworld. The nice thing as well, if you didn't notice at this point, the doors themselves actually have like some sort of lore messages behind each one of them, which are particularly interesting if it so interests you, which for me, it doesn't, because obviously time is kind of sort of the essence for me right now, so, you know. So we're gonna do one little tiddly bit before stopping this episode, and that is that we actually need to gain access to Torvis itself. So as you noticed, over here was a green door before. Now it's not. So now with the obvious shit out of the way, you can come through here. Net a scan of these if you need to. Whoa. And up here is a series. It's a morph ball. Ugh. I hate these elevators. I hate that there's no way up or down outside of these damned elevators. It's a pain in the wumpus. All right. So once you want to engage that lock first. I hate these things. I really hate these elevators. But you want to engage that one first, and then come through this-a-way, and go all the way around to this side. Because if you do it in any other order, you're actually going to get stuck behind the door, and you're not going to be able to get out of here. So you have to do it in this order, or an order similar to this anyway, so that you can actually, you know. Good, I caught that on the way out. That's another reason I also skip cutscenes quite a bit. So now this thing starts moving like a tram, and then several fighters have broken off from the main group. Come over me! I can't press my finger fast enough to deal with all of these, because I have my attack button mapped to the B button on the Wii remote, not the A button. Got it. I am absolutely sure I'm going to get comments about why I'm skipping those cutscenes. I can just see it now. I can just see it now. And to that, I'm not even going to give an answer. This should be obvious. Alright, so this one you can't shoot yet because of the spirates being on it. But once it has been moved, thankfully, you can sort of get around it fastly, sort of. Okay, come on. Bonk. There's a little path down to actually get out of here if you need to take it. I'm not going to take that right now, obviously, because I'm not going that way. I'll be going that way later. So, see you back in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching.